Today I played the career of Fernando Mendoza, from college to the NFL to the day he retires, to see if he's legit NFL caliber quarterback or if he's just a college football merchant. He starts off today's quest as the highest rated quarterback in all of college football, 26, and we're going to have to see if that's enough to carry Indiana to a championship. But with Fernando already a junior, I doubt we see him in college beyond this upcoming season, which if he does in fact declare for the draft, we're going to have to see if he ends up an early first round draft pick. But from here, we're going to go ahead and simulate Fernando's junior season to see if he can in fact lead the Hoosiers to the playoffs. Which for his career challenge today, we better hope so, because we've given him an absolute doozy, as throughout his football journey, he has to compile a combination of 6 MVPs, Heismans, Natties, or Super Bowls, and if he succeeds, I'm forced to buy his $150 jersey to wear in my next video. We actually stopped the simulation here at the release of the first college football playoff poll, and it looks like we're coming in at number 18, which unfortunately means Fernando's not currently in the playoffs, but there's still plenty of time to hopefully increase that ranking. Who did they lose to? They lost to Illinois, who's number 5 in the country, by 21 points, who I think in real life they beat by like 90, and then lost to Oregon, who they also beat in real life. So Indiana IRL is playing better than what they are in this simulation. I definitely think they can win 3 out of 4, but I think they're gonna have to beat Penn State to have any chance of making the playoffs. It's a big last month of the season, and most importantly, what about the main man today? Fernando coming in with a 71% completion percentage, 28 touchdowns to a singular interception. What in the world? Now, the sad thing is, am I crazy? Okay, he's a 96 overall here. Why is this game weird? Why does it say up there he's a 94? Weird game. I actually can upgrade his accuracy right here, which unfortunately didn't bump his overall up at all. Now it says he's a 95, and I don't get it. But now that my rage is calmed down, how about on the ground? He's put up 246 yards, 2 touchdowns. Who's his best receiver? You have Omar Cooper, 5 touchdowns, Jonathan Brady with 10. A little disappointed in Elijah Surratt here, but his receiver's kind of cooking. Now, I wonder if those numbers are good enough for him to be in the Heisman race. I mean, 28 touchdowns to 1 pick is kind of nuts. It'd be nice to see him win the Heisman if they don't make the playoffs. He currently is number 5. Apparently had a bad week last week to put him down in 5th place. He's behind Arch Manning, who's leading, of course. He's having a good season when we don't do his career. When we do his career, he's not having a good year. Kevin Jennings in 2nd, John Mateer in 3rd, and Drew Mestamaker, one of the best stories in college football, in 4th. If Fernando doesn't win it today, would like to see Drew win it. Like, come on now. He's 2nd in the country in passing touchdowns behind Daquan Finn, but he's thrown 4 less interceptions in him. I mean, he has more yards and more touchdowns than Arch Manning with the same amount of interceptions. So, like, why is Arch Manning leading them? Well, hopefully all will take care of itself as we simulate here to the end of the season. We've got to have a massive finish. I mean, maybe if they don't make the playoffs, he can still, make us happy by winning a Heisman. But ideally, he does both. Ideally, he wins the Heisman, and ideally, they make the playoffs. Well, that's disappointing. John Mateer wins the Heisman, although he has as many touchdowns as what Mendoza had like a month ago. I'm also not gonna lie either, fellas. That's terrible. Oh my gosh, what a dumb game. What a dumb, idiotic game, man. We end up losing to Maryland, end up losing to Penn State, end up losing to Wisconsin. Well, we beat Purdue, so yeah, no playoffs for Fernando. I mean, they're gonna finish undefeated probably in real life, during the regular season at least, and they lose 5 games in this stupid freaking simulation. Most importantly, how did Fernando do? He ended up apparently only throwing, 4 more touchdowns in the last month and a half of the season? Like, what happened? Did he get hurt? That's just sad, dude. Like what happened? I doubt he even finished top 5 in the Heisman. Oh, that's so gross, dude. That's just so freaking gross. I mean, obviously tailed off big time. I think ended up coming 10th in college football with those 33 touchdowns, but one of the best touchdown to interception ratios in the entire country. I mean, who the heck is in the playoff at this point, man? Oregon, Ohio State, what a shocker. I don't think I've ever done a simulation where Oregon wasn't in the playoffs. Dumb game. And a bunch of the usual, man. Illinois makes it, but Fernando and Indiana doesn't. Now I'm wondering, did they not make a bowl game? There's just no way they won 7 games and didn't make it to a bowl. Am I tripping? But dude, if he did make a bowl game, there's a good chance he comes back, right? Like, he's not gonna leave Indiana off by just not even making a bowl game. And apparently with 7 wins, they don't make a bowl game. You make a bowl game if you win 6 games. This game is stupid. My God, dude, at this rate, we just gotta hope Fernando has a better NFL career. Oh, wow. Oregon in the national championship. Never seen that before. You only see it in this game because it never happens in real life. Oh, wow. The Nike money finally wins. So let's get beyond on this disaster class of a season and see if by chance he decides to stay, although I do think it's highly unlikely. Now, I'm assuming he did declare for the draft, which he did, and unfortunately it does say there's absolutely no chance of persuading him, but that doesn't keep me from trying. Is Fernando's collegiate career going to end with a stinker? And yes, it does. What a disaster. But now the question is, where does he get drafted? Which, according to the mock drafts, initially he was projected to go 3 to the Saints, as my Tennessee Titans finished with the #1 pick, but as the season went along, it looks like, again, according to the mocks, Fernando is going to go #1, with Dante Moore going #2 to the Saints. I have absolutely zero clue what his overall is. I don't know if this is true or not. As you see over there, it does say he's around 2 to 3 talent. Let's see, man. It can't be too terrible if the mock has him going #1, but here we have it with the #1 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets. Do they select the quarterback of the future? Hey, any minute now. Come on. There we go. Come on, Roger. What's the news? I think that's Fernando. Did he literally just go #1? I mean, he didn't finish strong with Indiana, but apparently the New York Jets could care less, as he officially is the #1 pick. Just curious, who goes #2? Oh, I think this is Dante Moore going to the Saints. So we gotta see, man. We gotta see the rivalry. Who ends up the better quarterback? Did the Jets make the right pick, or did the Saints actually end up with the better quarterback of the two? Now to sim to the end of the draft to see the rest of Fernando's New York Jets draft class teammates. So no help for Fernando, unfortunately, because they definitely needed another receiver outside of Garrett Wilson. Got Perkins to play little linebacker, but outside of that, kind of a garbage draft class. But very prudent news here, as Fernando Mendoza starts his NFL career as a 73 overall with hidden development. I was kind of worried it was going to be normal, which could completely have derailed his career, but coming in as a 73, man, he has potential. I mean, obviously being the #1 pick. 89 throw power, which I feel like that's a little harsh. I feel like that should probably be at least low 90s. 75 deep accuracy, 83 medium, 89 short, and honestly a little bit more athletic than what I thought too. 82 speed, 84 excel, 84 agility. I mean, I think this guy's a beast. Also, I mean, obviously comes in at 6'5", 225, so your prototypical NFL draft prospect. The Jets are in such a tough position too, man. Like, I just don't know if they're gonna be able to rebuild and compete by the time they have to pay him a brand new contract extension. Okay, I wanted to see what they did in the offseason, and it's not looking too good. They signed a ton of free agents. Oh my god, they gave 2 years, $58 million to Marcus Mariota, Chad Muma, Tyler Lockett, Marcus Mariota, $60 million. That's ridiculous, dude. And I'm pretty sure they still have Justin Fields under contract. Jaquan McMillan, Rondale Moore got $30 million, Jalen Watson got $30 million, Will Shepard, Diami Brown, Rico Dowdle got $20 million when they already have Breece Hall. Kobe Durant, Ronnie Hickman got $21 million, and Kyle Van Noy. What is going on? Like this is such a terrible organization. I'm gonna be honest though, fellas, I have no faith. I'm extremely pessimistic about this franchise, about this front office, because like obviously as you can tell from the free agents that they signed, it's just an absolute nightmare. He is gonna start over Justin Fields and Marcus Mariota, with the second and third string quarterbacks, I think, making a combined, what, $50 million this year? I mean, it all comes down to Fernando, man. He's gonna have to do what he could not do at Indiana and just will this franchise on his own, because outside of him, man, outside of maybe Breece and Garrett Wilson, it's just disgusting. Oh, his defense is so bad. Don't forget, they got rid of Quinn Williams, got rid of Sauce Gardner. Literally, their highest rated defensive player is 81. This might be the worst defense I've ever seen. Like, if this team ends up winning more than 5 games his rookie season, I will be shocked. I guess at this point, fellas, let's see if Fernando can pull off a masterclass, and by masterclass, I mean win like 6 games. Winning 6 games with the team he was drafted to would be an absolute miracle. What just happened? What is going on, dude? Oh, I have so many questions. We actually went 11-6, and consider the fact we lost the last 2 games of the season. I'm absolutely baffled. As you see, started the season off 2-2, and then went on a legendary streak, put up 50 points against the Niners, beat the Lions, beat the Texans, barely lost to the Bills, beat the Browns by a lot, beat the Chargers 31-0, beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. What in the world is happening? Somehow Fernando willed this team to the 10th best offense in the National Football League, and the defense wasn't even that bad. What do you mean, Fernando? What is this? What one regular season in, and I think this guy is already the best decision the Jets have ever made. 4,400 yards, 44 touchdowns, just 10 picks as a rookie with just one good receiver on his team. I am so excited because he had to win Rookie of the Year. I am so excited to see how much his overall jumped in just one season. Keep in mind, he started as a 73, would not be shocked if he's in the 80s already. Let's just, hold on, let's take a deep breath and just see what happened around him. Breece Hall on the ground, not too insane. Only 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Mendoza put up 5 touchdowns on the ground himself. Almost had more rushing touchdowns than Breece Hall, by the way, which is just nuts. With him putting up these numbers, especially when you consider he had 5 touchdowns on the ground, that's almost, 50 touchdowns total? He might have won MVP as a rookie. We'll have to see. I'm just completely baffled. This is just not what I expected, especially after what happened in Indiana. Maybe he's right in his wrongs. I don't know. Let's see how the defense fared. What's going on? What's going on? Will McDonald, 13.5 sacks. Jermaine Johnson, 13 sacks. Harrison Phillips with 8.5 sacks. Who needs Quentin Williams when you have him and Quincy Williams? I've just never seen such in my life. Before we go and check what his overall is, I do want to go and see if he actually won MVP. If he won MVP as a rookie, I'm going to squeal. Oh, Josh Allen stole it from him. He came in 3rd, though, which is just insane, brother. I had to have won Coach of the Year. That's the robbery. How'd I come in 4th? 11 games we won with this terrible franchise. Let's see if we make up for it with an offensive rookie of the year from none other than Fernando Mendoza, of course. I do want to see really quick, completely skipped over the wide receivers because Garrett Wilson won offensive player of the year. Mendoza came in 7th of that award. What do you do through the year? Okay, yeah, that's why. 1,400 yards, 24 touchdowns. I think he's definitely liking life a lot more with Fernando Mendoza than he is with Justin Fields. Behind him, though, A.D. Mitchell, the newest receiver on this Jets roster, got traded to the Jets at the deadline in the Sauce Gardner deal. I mean, living up to his potential. Almost 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. We'll have to see if he can develop into a really good receiver. Rondale Moore actually didn't look like the worst signing in the world. And Mason Taylor, maybe he can turn into a premier tight end. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. In just one season, Fernando Mendoza has gone up from a 73 overall all the way up to an 89, brother. That is a 16 overall increase, and he's already up to a superstar. Oh my God. And going into the playoffs with his morale boost, he's technically a temporary 94 overall. Honest to God, cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now. I'm glad it's happening because that college career was a stinker. And honestly, Fernando, you deserve this. Much better. What's even crazier to me is the team around him is actually getting kind of crazy. This offensive line is actually looking good. There's only one player on the entire line that's not above 80. I mean, you have Vera Tucker and Mimbu almost in the 90s. Fashanu is at 82. He's a superstar, so I think he should keep progressing as well. Garrett Wilson in the 90s. A.D. Mitchell up to 77. Breece Hall at 90. Team is up to an 86 with an 88 offense, 84 defense. Like, I don't expect it, but this rate, man, I wouldn't be shocked if they just went and made the freaking Super Bowl. So let's see if they can do it, man. I guess at this point, you just can't count them out. Now, I will say, I'm going to be sad if after all this, they just go and lose to the Texans in the wild card round. Again, I expect to make it to this point, but at the same time, the Texans are 8-9, dude. We played them already in the regular season and beat them by 6. So can we do it again? Can Fernando win his first ever playoff game away from home to advance into the AFC divisional round as a rookie? And they lost. Oh, it's just a little heartbreaking, man. How did this happen? Losing to an 8-win team. Our defense kind of had a stinker. Fernando, not a bad game. We just couldn't run the ball. Couldn't stop Joe Mixon, who apparently was revived from the dead. Oh, this is disappointing. A.D. Mitchell with the game of his life. It just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. I mean, honestly, quite the Mickey Mouse start, but I'm assuming just a sign of things to come the rest of this guy's career. I mean, at this rate, in just 2-3 seasons, he could be a 99 overall. With that said, next step is to go ahead and advance past the Super Bowl to see if maybe he can become an X Factor, which he did, dude. That's just crazy. Not only did he make the jump, so did his wide receiver one, which means these two guys are just going to continue to get better and better each season. Not to mention, too, his right guard's up to a superstar. What about on defense, which we desperately need? We had Jermaine Johnson up to superstar. Like, if these guys would have played better, we might have made the Super Bowl. But hey, small steps, men, small steps. This defense can get to playing good football. Maybe Fernando can make the Super Bowl in season number 2. Now time for the most interesting part of the career, the offseason, as I don't control anything at all. Front office apparently has $35 million to spend. It should be a lot more, if they weren't paying $60 million to a second and third string QB. Let's see what they do with their money and try to take advantage of Fernando's rookie contract. Hopefully put as much talent around them as physically possible so they can actually compete for a Super Bowl in year number 2. And I'm not gonna lie, looks like they didn't sign a soul. Unless they maybe released some players to gain some cap room, I don't know. No idea what happened. They released Diami Brown, which is it. Picked up Fashanu's 5th-year option, but I'm assuming that means they didn't sign anybody. That's like, they signed, what, 15 players season number 1? Then, when they actually can compete and have money to sign more players, their marquee signing is Chigozie Aneurysm. Suppose that just means they have to make up for that nonsense with a solid draft class here, which, it's not terrible. They didn't really need an edge. That's like our best position on defense, and got a good cornerback in the second round, but the rest of the draft was absolute crap. Oh, that was a loaded draft too, man. They could have got a good wide receiver too in the second round, and they just passed on them. Now, headed into Fernando's NFL sophomore campaign, you'd expect this team, to get better this year, like considering how good the team is now. Honestly, if they could grab a good wide receiver too, this could be a top 5 offense in the league. And again, even though the defense started off terrible, it's looking solid. But as much as you would expect the team to get better from last year, I'm a little pessimistic. Like, I am totally kind of expecting a fall off here. Like, I know we won 11 games a year ago when we just should have never had done that, but part of me just feels like this season we're just gonna miss the playoffs completely. Maybe if we would have signed somebody with a pulse. I told you so! Oh, it stings. It does sting. Maybe if we actually signed somebody, like I said. It also makes it worse that if we just won one more game, we're probably in the playoffs. But again, I feel like we were a little ahead of schedule last year. Just leads to a disappointing season this year. What happened? We did have a top 5 offense, so I'm assuming it was the defense, which is about the same as last year. Bad start to the season, unlike a year ago. Really couldn't hit our stride. A couple close losses, and again, just one of those games flipped and we might actually be in the playoffs as a 10-win team. Extremely similar numbers to last year for Fernando, outside of the fact that he cut his interception total in half. Also, his completion percentage went up from like 62, 63 up to 68. So with these numbers, again, is the MVP candidate. Did he win it? I don't know, but he's gonna be close at least. And even if he doesn't, excited to see what that overall got up to. Like, it might already be like a 95, especially since he's an X factor. About Brees, have a better season? Again, like the same numbers as last year. Fernando with 7 touchdowns leading the team. Why is Brees only scoring 3 rushing touchdowns? I don't know. But brother, Fernando with his 7 rushing touchdowns put up a total of 51 tutties. Like, that's gotta be MVP numbers, right? Gotta get something positive going. That's just crazy though. Why does he have more rushing touchdowns than the running backs combined? Surely though, Garrett Wilson didn't top last season's number, right? Wrong. What is this? What are we doing, Garrett? 1,700 yards, 26 touchdowns. That's gotta be a Jets all-time record. In fact, it is, which is funny because both Garrett Wilson and Fernando Mendoza has broke all the all-time single-season Jets records in just 2 seasons together. Imagine what they can do once they get better and better because they're both still extremely young. There's a good chance in the next 5-6 years or so they break all the all-time Jets records. Now let's see, with 51 total touchdowns and only 5 turnovers, did Fernando win MVP in just his second season? Yes, he did. Beats out the names of Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen to win NFL MVP to complete his first career challenge. And something tells me, boys, this is definitely not going to be the last. Not a shocker that his wide receiver wins Offensive Player of the Year. You have Mendoza come in third. It's always weird to me. Like, how do they calculate this award? Like, he wins MVP, but not Offensive Player of the Year. I know that doesn't normally happen, but like sometimes it does in this game. Now, very curious. After winning MVP, his overall is up to a 96, which means at the age of 23, there's a very, very good chance he becomes a member of the 99 club in just his 3rd season. I am telling you, dude, the Jets have got to take advantage of this contract while they can, because at the end of this deal, they're probably gonna owe him like $60-70 million this season. So spend the money while you can and try to build a Super Bowl contender. As you see, man, they have $45 million to spend. They better spend every last penny, which that number might actually jump up by the time we hit the off season. Speak of the the devil. They have $100 million to spend, and they have even more motivation now because, as you see, their rivals, the New York Giants, who share the stadium with them, apparently won the Super Bowl. How? I don't know. But if they can win the Super Bowl, so can Fernando. And it would help, if they'd spend just some of this money. Before things get way too crazy, I want to see if anybody else jumped up in dev trait. Looks like everybody stayed about the same. I'm hoping Brees can get a little jump. How about defensively? No, everybody stayed the same, unfortunately. Let's just hope to God the front office doesn't waste this money, because if they do, man, that could set this franchise back years. Just please tell me this simulation ends and all that money's not there anymore. Well, 35 mil remains, but that does mean they spent a lot. And that could actually have been towards re-signing a few players, which if it's some key players, I wouldn't really mind it. Let's just hope they sign somebody of a decent caliber. So all they did in the re-sign tab was pick up Armand Mimbu's 5th-year option, which they absolutely should. Hopefully they can lock him down to a 5-6 year deal. Franchise tag anybody? They released Rico Dowdle, and they end up signing Julian Love to a 2-year deal, DeForest Buckner to a 1-year, $20 million deal, and Joseph Alt. How he hit free agency, I don't know, but a mega contract to one of the league's premier offensive tackles, 6 years, $195 million. Don't mind if I do. So, not a lot of free agents, but definitely some quality, brother. Which I gotta say, dude, this offensive line has gotta be the best in the league. If they can just pick up a premier wide receiver in the draft, I am telling you, this team's gonna compete next year. Now, outside of wide receiver, they probably need to spend all their draft capital on defense. Come on, front office, you didn't let me down in free agency. Don't let me down in the draft. Come on, give me a banger, and we're cooking. Okay, I don't know what the point in drafting the left tackle is, unless he's our Armand Mimbu replacement if we don't re-sign him, but 78 overall tackle is incredible. They did get a decent wide receiver in the 3rd. Mitch King, 73 overall, and then got a 74 overall guard in the 7th. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little upset if I go and check here and there was like a 78 rated wide receiver in the middle of the 1st round instead of, drafting a left tackle that we didn't need. Okay, there was some crazy tight end talent, and yeah, there were 2 78 rated wide receivers just sitting there at the top of the 2nd round, so a little sad with that. Can't be mad though, got one of the highest rated players at left tackle, middle of the 1st round, but I just don't know what we're gonna use them for. Now, I did say I want to keep up with the Saints and old Dante Moore, who hasn't turned out too bad. He's an 87 overall. Haven't seen the Saints do way too much his first 2 years. These are decent numbers, man. Nothing to complain about. Fernando's been better, though. Now, can this team do it? That's the main question. Offensive line looking fantastic. And if we don't sign Mimbu and save money to spend elsewhere, I got a good option to back him up. I mean, the team is an 89 overall with a 93 offense, for crying out loud. Mendoza up to a 98. I don't know when that happened. Not complaining, though. So we have a quarterback who in his 3rd season is absolutely going to, no question about it, become a 99 overall this year. Just freaking play like it, please. Maybe he can win back-to-back MVPs, and most importantly, maybe make it to the 1st Super Bowl. And how long for the Jets? Like 100 years? Gotta make up for last year's blunder. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for better than 10-7, but not complaining too much. At least we made the playoffs. So how did we get here? Oh my god. Somehow are in the playoffs after starting the season out 0-4, 1-5. Went on a miraculous winning streak, which means we were playing our best football at the perfect time, thank God. Our offense took a rather big step backwards for some reason this season. Our defense did as well. Ooh, Fernando, what happened, brother? I mean, I feel like our team's better, so I don't know why he kind of put up a stinker for his standards. Still great numbers, but probably not good enough for an MVP, unfortunately. So on the ground, still led the team in rushing touchdowns, which continues to be nuts. It's weird. Like, Brees Hall's putting up the same numbers every year. At least I guess his yards per carry went up a little bit, but I just don't know why he can't score touchdowns. Garrett Wilson's still putting up fantastic numbers. 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns. I mean, he's already got to be the best Jets receiver of all time. Good numbers from that rookie receiver, old Mitch King. 9 touchdowns, 727 yards. Mason Taylor's still solid. Now, why did our defense take a step backwards? Because apparently we couldn't get to the quarterback as often as normal. DeForest Buckner, good year. 2.5 sacks, good 1-year signing. Will McDonald, good year. Jermaine Johnson, decent numbers. But I'm assuming no back-to-back MVPs for the main man. He came in 2nd somehow. And at the same time, I am assuming he comes in as a 99 overall at the age of 24. I am telling you guys, you're about to see a franchise give out the biggest contract in NFL history by far. Now let's see if Fernando can actually win his first ever playoff game. No way they get first rounded by the Browns, right? Which we did already beat them in week 8 of the regular season away from home in Cleveland, but that same scenario happened year 1. We beat a team away from home, beat the Texans, and lost them in the playoffs. So hopefully we can break that curse here and win Mendoza's first ever playoff game. I'm going to be very disappointed if he goes 0 for 2 in the playoffs. We're playing good football, but it doesn't matter. What is happening to this team in the freaking playoffs? Couldn't get anything going. Got beat out by Lenore Sellers, by the way. They just can't run the ball. Wait, what is this, Brees? Oh, this is so gross, man. I just genuinely don't know what's happening. A little deflated, not gonna lie. Very disappointing, but hey, brother, let's see if with another big off season, they can actually go a little bit farther in the playoffs next season. I mean, if the Panthers can win the Super Bowl, so can Fernando. Speaking of the team around them, looks like, again, no changes offensively, except King is now up from a normal dev player to a superstar 81 rated, so maybe we do have a quality wide receiver number 2 in development. Defensively, wow, we actually lost our lone superstar. Just kidding. Ronnie Hickman, backup free safety, by the way, now a superstar. It's not like he gets any playing time or anything. God, dude, with a team at 90 overall to 95 offense, I just feel like we should have won a playoff game by now. Let's just hope for a big off season, brother. I just don't know how much money we're actually going to have to spend. About $31 million. Okay, a lot happened, though. DeForest Buckner retired, and they did pick up Fernando's 5th-year option valued at $78 million. So that might be where a lot of the money went. I'm also wondering, they re-signed Fashanu to a 2-year, $43 million deal. Re-signed Thomas, 5 years, $80 million at corner. Jermaine Johnson got a hefty contract. Ronnie Hickman as a backup free safety got a big contract. So did Tipman, Arian Smith, Mason Taylor, Will McDonald, and Rondale Moore. The problem, though, Armand Mimbu. He's going to be a free agent, isn't he? Oh, God, dude. I'm not looking forward to this at all, brother. We're going to simulate through free agency, and I have a bad feeling we're going to be missing our all-pro right tackle. Even worse, doesn't look like we signed a soul. Yep, nothing but practice squad, plebs. Oh, wait a minute. Mimbu's still there. Okay, he's on his 5th-year option is next year. Okay, so I can calm him down a little bit. He'll at least be a Jet for another season, but I don't know if I have the money to re-sign him long-term, unfortunately. But at least we have the squad together for at least another season, but we are going to get to the point where we just can't afford to keep everybody. Makes it even more important that the front office can acquire some young, cheap, talented players here. Let's see if they let me down. Honestly, not horrible. Good cornerback, although I don't know if that was our biggest need. Okay running back in the 2nd round, but then we got a better one in the 7th. A 76 overall at 94 speed running back is insane in the 7th round. Almost Mr. Irrelevant. He also comes in with hidden development, so this might very well be your long-term Breece Hall replacement, and we got him in the 7th. All right, boys, I feel like we are getting to the point where it is literally now or never. The team is about to begin to fall apart each and every offseason now because we're going to have to pay our young guys, which means we need to go out this year and put together an absolute masterclass. You know what? I'll be happy if we earn ourselves a first-round bye. Oh, it's tough, fellas. 13-4, best season of Fernando's career, but unfortunately, apparently not good enough for a first-round bye because the Bengals go out and win 15 games, but I gotta say, 13 wins is promising. Surely we don't get first-rounded by the Broncos again, right? And we lost the majority of our games in the first month and a half of the season and went on an incredible winning streak before losing to the Chiefs in week 16. And again, brother, we beat the Broncos in week 13. If we beat our playoff opponent 3 straight years in the regular season, but then lose in the playoffs, I'm gonna lose my freaking skull. Yo, best offensive finish yet. That's always a positive. Defense top 10 too. Fernando, you sexy boy. 4,700 yards, which is a career high. 45 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, which is a career low. 68% completion percentage, which ties his career high. So if he had another crazy year on the ground, which is decent, 5 rushing touchdowns, maybe that was good enough for another MVP. You gotta say, happy for Breece. Finally, for the first time, had more rushing touchdowns than his quarterback. Best year yet. We need him to have a big playoff, man. Like, he has not been able to run the ball in the playoffs, I think, can actually do so, maybe we can actually win a playoff game for once. What about Garrett? Still doing pretty crazy things. 1,280 yards, 20 touchdowns. But look at old Mitch King coming in with 1,000. And Mason Taylor, that's his best every year. Almost 900 yards and 8 touchdowns himself. What about the defense? I know they took a big step forward. Looks like they had a bunch of guys with over 10 sacks. Jermaine Johnson, 13.5. Tim Dawson, don't really know where he came from. I think we drafted him one of the first few seasons. He had 13 sacks, which is nuts. Which he should be taking over full-time for Will McDonald here soon, because I know one of them, their contract's running out soon. This Tim Dawson fella, my God, he might be a freaking monster. But talk about monster. There's no way. There's just no way anybody beat him out for MVP. Let's first go check and make sure, did he lead the league in passing yards? Oh, what is this? What are we doing, Joseph? Oh my God, we're gonna get robbed. 60 touchdowns. Like what is that? Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is sick. He should have 2 MVPs right now. How is he supposed to compete with somebody putting up 60 passing touchdowns? Like what does that even mean? I have just got to see 3 receivers, by the way. 3 receivers with over 14 touchdown grabs. He almost had 4 receivers with double-digit touchdowns. I mean, it's not even fair. And that's just going to have to give Fernando more motivation to actually win a playoff game for once. I just beg, brother, don't get first rounded. It is time. After 3 seasons, we win a playoff game. I beg. Thank God, dude, and it wasn't even close. 35-14, we get the W. 5 touchdowns. He's mad. He is angry he didn't win MVP. Brees, you see what happens when you actually run the ball more than 20, 30 yards in a playoff game. And Garrett Wilson, you sexy, sexy boy. 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. We need more of that. Now it's the Chargers who stand in our way. And if we do beat the Chargers, there's a very good chance we're going to take on Joe Burrow, the MVP in the conference championship. Now the question is whether or not we played the Chargers in the regular season, which we did and already beat them away from home by almost 20 points, man. No way we lose. Fernando, please, I beg, brother. We need another absolute masterclass from you, and we need another masterclass from Brees. Yes, it was close. It was scary, but we got it done. 27-23, and crazy enough, fellas, we don't have to take on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. We have to take on the Browns, who I think we did lose already to in the playoffs, so maybe we can get revenge this year, hopefully. But let's check out our masterclass against the Chargers. They actually outgained us by 100 yards, which isn't too promising. I mean, Justin Herbert had a much better game, so don't know what happened. That's what happened. Brees Hall is actually putting up decent numbers in the playoffs. As you see, it seems like no matter what happens, if you do good on the ground, you win. You do bad on the ground, you lose. So I feel like it's more important that Brees Hall has a big game here against the Browns than Fernando Mendoza. But you guys know how this works. If we do win this game and make it to the Super Bowl, yours truly is going to jump in to take control of our main man, Fernando. The Browns have caused heartbreak once before, but there's no heartbreak like losing the game before the Super Bowl. So let's hope we win. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God we made it. Oh, we get an all New York Super Bowl. This is crazy. This is crazy scenes. Oh, how'd we do it? Please tell me it was a blowout. Oh, yes, it was. Not even close, brother. 38-7. An absolute demolition against the Browns. Holy crap, dude. We held them to 109 yards. Our defense playing out of their freaking skulls. Fernando, masterclass. Lenora Sellers, disaster class. Brees Hall, masterclass. Winshaw Judkins, disaster class. And Garrett Wilson, masterclass. Carnell Tate, disaster class. Now all we have to do, brother, to bring the first Super Bowl back to New York, and in how long? Like 67 years? Have to beat the team that shares a stadium with us. Oh no, played them in the regular season and got demolished. It wasn't even close. Gotta scout, gotta see what happened. I mean, good game from Jackson Dart. Cam Scattaboo. Gotta stop him. Got to. Gotta stop this Marvin Mims fella. Gotta do some more scouting. The Giants, they look good. Caleb Downs, 99. Dexter Lawrence, 99. Cam Scattaboo, Malik Neighbors, 99. Abdul Carter, about 99. Jackson Dart's a monster. This Jack Fowler guy is probably the best Sam linebacker in the league. So gotta lock in, boys. Got to. Beginning with the football, you guys know what that means. Time to insert our dominance. We'll play action. Do I test them? I'm going to test him with that arm strength. That's a great throw. That's a little behind him. Just don't throw an interception first play. Dear God. Got a little lucky there. We just got to learn from our mistakes. Not ever do that again. Make sure we get a first down. Breece Hall. He's open. Gonna hang on to a first down. Let's hit him with a little up-tempo this first drive. Come on. Fernando wasn't the first pick for nothing. Time to cook. Got some speed. Mason Taylor wide open. Nice job finding him out of the backfield for about 9. But keep in mind, too, we do have a pretty decent running back, in Breece Hall, who has been cooking in the playoffs. He's been the difference maker. So to win this game, have to run the ball well. Which first carry picks up positive yardage. Keep on keeping on here. Good first drive after that nasty first play. And there's a flag. Unfortunately, it's going to be holding. Match fixing. Oh, I shouldn't have took the sack. I kind of just lost my cool there after seeing it was a holding because they declined the penalty. Oh, well, still got this. No problem. You know what? Garrett Wilson. Okay, just don't be a pick. Don't be a pick. Must have, boys. 3rd down and 18. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. He's going to be open. Need to throw on a dime. In stride. More with the grab. Rondell. What a signing. Huge play. Well, Mendoza has an X Factor enabled. I'm pretty positive he has Bazooka, maybe? Is that Bazooka? I'm not sure. We don't need it, so we're going to score a touchdown. Oh, God. Bad guy in my face. Take off. Fernando, take off. Go score. Use those legs. Ooh. Wow, I was scared he's going to fumble. Quick little throw here. Garrett Wilson. Oh, that was scary. Going to try a little pop pass here to Rondell Moore. And he's going to... Ooh, get stuffed at the 1. 3rd down to 1. Not liking this, boys. Lock in. Somebody's got to get wide open. Garrett Wilson. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You guys think I'm going to kick the field goal here? Absolutely freaking not. You need somebody to get wide open here, though. I do know Rondell Moore's on a linebacker over there. It's going to be a little zig route. Should be wide open. He's not. Zone. He's open still. Please, please, please. That's a pick. That might be a pick 6. Oh, disaster. Disaster in the Super Bowl. Garrett Wilson, catch him, please. Please, I'm actually begging. I'm begging. Make the tackle. Disaster here in the Super Bowl. Oh, I thought he was gonna be open. If he just sat there in the open space as a touchdown. We get to the 1-yard line and don't score. Oh, that's terrible. I can't even speak. Oh, things were going so good too, man. The Giants about to take a touchdown lead. You know what? I'm actually gonna step in defensively, try to make up for my mistake. Cameron. Oh, good tackle. RPO on the outside. Touchdown. Man, how quickly things change. Lock in. Gotta learn from your mistakes and lock in, boys. We'll play action. Garrett Wilson is going to be wide open. We overthrew him. Everything's going wrong right now. Tight end's open. Lead him outside. Gonna pick up about 6. I mean, I know this is only the first quarter, but I feel like this is kind of a must-have here. Blitzing linebacker. Oh, drags wide open. Mason Taylor will take it. We'll play action here. Be smart. Taylor's open again. Oh, God. Oh, whoa. Oh, doesn't get much closer than that, boys. As I have to say, quite the disaster here in the first quarter as we got down to the goal line on 2nd down. Didn't score, but hey, again, it's all about learning from your mistakes. And hopefully, you can score here and not look back the rest of this Super Bowl. Because if we don't win it here, man, especially with the team probably going to get split apart the next few years, I don't know if Fernando will ever make it back. Gotta win while we're here. Mason Taylor down the seam. I got too scared. Gonna dump it off to Breece Hall. There was a risky throw I could have made down the seam, but hey, I don't want to throw another pick. Just gonna make sure we put up points here. Give this football to Breece. Nice pancake on the outside. And he's gonna get a nice little 10-15 yards. Screen pass to Breece. Good blocks on the outside. Cut inside. Inside the 10. This time, we've actually got to score, please. Brian didn't like the hurry up. Gotta have it, fellas. Got to. Oh, I see I'm a little scared now. I made that first mistake, and now I don't want to make another one. Be smart with the football here, young Padawan. No mistakes. I absolutely beg. Garrett Wilson down the seam. Hang on to it. Had the ball knocked out. 3rd down and goal from the 17. You know, I'd much rather, get the touchdown here than have to settle for the field goal. Have a bunch of blitzers coming. Gotta get the ball out fast. Maybe down the seam to Garrett Wilson again. Not open. Mason Taylor, though. He's gonna be open. And we overthrew a perfect throw. It's a perfect throw to a wide open receiver. Fernando. The first pick was on me. I will own my mistakes. But I don't know what else to do. That was a perfect blue throw. There wasn't even much pressure in his face. He's a 99 overall X Factor quarterback. He's got to be making that throw. Oh my God, another disaster. I thought that was a for sure touchdown. Genuinely don't understand. Like, the pressure's not even in his face. And he's wide open. He just overthrew it by freaking 5 yards, and it's just a disaster. Oh, our defense has got to bail us out, which they do. Thank God. An incredible punt, though, by Scott Ivy, and that gives the football backed up at the 6-yard line. Brother, we are absolutely desperate here for a big play. Need somebody to come up with something huge here. Oh, please. Oh, please. Make the grab. Dropped it. Oh, what's happening, man? Literally everybody is letting us down right now. Drop passes, overthrows, on perfect blue throws. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I'm lost. Mason Taylor. Okay, I was a little sketched out on that throw. Calling it now. We are tying the football game up on this drive. We're going to say 5 wide and just keep slinging this pigskin, brother. Garrett Wilson down the seam. Please, catch this one. All the buttons are kind of flipped here. It's going to mess with my mind. Okay, Brees is wide open. Just hang on to the football. Be close to the first. All right, actually going to run this and just try to make sure we get the 2 yards to keep the chains moving. All right, decent little carry. Maybe we need to run the ball more. It's so frustrating, too, because we have literally had the ball this entire half, man. Like, I don't even think the Giants have a first down, and they're winning. I feel like we should have 2-3 touchdowns by this point, dude. Just disaster after disaster. Take off, use that speed, slide. The thing that sucks, too, is that I believe the Giants get the ball at halftime as well. So, if we don't score here, might very well be a GG, fellas. Take off. Garrett Wilson, set your feet. What is that throw? Oh, at least he caught it. I have to say, Fernando's doing some crazy stuff right now. Like, that honestly should have been a touchdown if you let him down the field. Really, don't know what's going on. He has an X factor, which should increase his throw distance, not take away by 20 yards. Need a huge play from somebody. Crosser should be open. Terrible throw. Oh, God, dude. Here we go again. I just can't settle for a freaking field goal. I can't do it. Definitely can't have another interception. Just take off. Get the first down, please. Just slide. Is that a first? Somebody called a timeout. Who called the timeout? The Giants did. Weird guy. On the goal line, nothing but easy throws. Easy throws. No chance of interceptions here. Mason Taylor, wide open. It's about freaking time, brother. Not even going to celebrate it. Going to jump straight to defense. Nope. Maybe we can get a quick stop. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Into halftime. Which, again, the Giants get the ball here, and they score very first play, 70-yard rush from Cam Scattaboo. This can't get any worse. One play touchdown here, boys. Gonna manifest it. Please. Oh, please. The post is open. Do I trust it? Oh, no, he has eyes in the back of his head. No, I hate that so much. Stupid freaking game. How do the corners have eyes in the back of their heads? Post is open, and somehow this guy, yeah, he's definitely looking at the quarterback, yeah. Apparently with his head cocked sideways, can see the quarterback through the football and breaks on it perfectly for the pick. Stupid game. Need magic here. 21-7. It might be over. Just like, what a disaster. What a freaking disaster of a game, man. Gotta score fast, man. 3 turnovers. Just unacceptable. All 3 interceptions. That one you can say whoever's fault you want, but just nasty work. Just take off, Fernando. Just don't fumble now. I mean, I feel like we're at the point where I gotta hurry up every play. I just feel like we gotta do the rest of the game. There's a quarter and a half left to go, down by 2 touchdowns, and I don't even know if we can stop the Giants, really. Hand off to Brees. Now we can't even run the ball. This is 4-down territory, absolutely. The blitzing linebacker. Slant wide open, perfect to Garrett Wilson, who really hasn't done much all game. Maybe you can hit him on a little slot fade here, play action. He's not open. Taylor was. Oh, just throw it away. Throw it away. Goodness. Brees on a little screen here. Good blocks. Cut in. Ran into my own player. First down. Whatever. Need a touchdown fast, man. Garrett Wilson is open, but he's going to get eyes in the back of his head again. Oh, a little bit out of bounds. Bunch of our backup wide receivers in right now, unfortunately. Mason Taylor should be wide open. I have to throw to the running back, who's going to make the catch, but only get about 2. A lot of blitzing going on here, fellas. Gotta be careful. I've got to be careful. Garrett Wilson's going to be wide open. Just sit on the ball. Sit on the ball. Don't drop it. Thank God. Huge catch. Huge catch. Need to score here before the clock hits 0 in the 3rd quarter. Hopefully a little screen pass here from Brees Hall, which, going to catch it, go score. How's that linebacker faster than Brees Hall? 20 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Brees wide open again in the backfield. Same guy. Same freaking guy. That's a cornerback. I'm crashing out. I can't even think straight. Please, boys, please. Gotta have it. Multiple blitzers here. I panicked. Go score, Mendoza. Go score. Come on. Touchdown as the clock strikes 0 in the third quarter. We have got to have our defense come up big here. Have got to. Good answer. Don't do all that dancing. You don't deserve it. We went for 2. I didn't do that. It simulated it. I thought we were going to kick the extra point. Went for 2. Got it. I'm not complaining. Good start. Holding. Oh, please. God, gotta have a stop, man. We're just not getting it. It might be a GG. 4th and inches. What are they going to do? They went for it and got it. That might be Super Bowl, boys. Oh my God. Ronnie Hickman with one of the most important plays in Super Bowl history. I knew we re-signed you for a reason, Ronald. If they scored a touchdown, it was over. We literally have 0 timeouts, and at the death, Jackson Dart makes one of the biggest mistakes in Super Bowl history, the biggest mistake since Russell Wilson on the goal line. Holy crap, fellas. This, my friends, is once again a ball game. A touchdown with 2 minutes to go, 0 timeouts, and we're Super Bowl champions. Most unlikely Super Bowl champions of all freaking time. We just cannot make another big mistake. We have plenty of time, though. We don't have any timeouts, though, so kind of gotta hurry a little bit, but also at the same time, don't want to give Giants any time. We're unfortunately at the point, though, I think I need to be a little conservative. Oh, no. Fernando. Oh, no, that's just horrible. That's freaking horrible. Oh, God, I could get 14 yards in 2 plays. No big deal, right? We got this. Might get wide open, I beg. Oh, please. Please don't be overthrown. Hang on to it just a little bit too far. Oh, God. 4th and 14. Super Bowl on the line, boys. Oh, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so freaking sad if we don't get this, boys. A lot of crossers, as you can see. Biggest play, potentially in Jets history. 4th and 14. Super Bowl on the line. Can we clutch it? Can we do it? Mason Taylor. It's going to be open. Knockdown. We lose the Super Bowl. Really, nobody else was going to be open. Maybe Garrett Wilson deep. There's a safety there. Literally no options. Everybody's clamped. I mean, maybe we could block the field goal here. Are they going to kick it? Imagine the scenes. Gross. Absolutely gross. Remember how it feels, because it does not feel good. Giants win their 2nd Super Bowl in, 3 years? Maybe it's back-to-back. I don't know. Just a gross performance all around. I don't even want to talk about it. I guess we just move forward, man, and see what happens, because I just don't think that same team's ever going to see the field again together. Does look like they re-signed Elijah Vera Tucker and Logan Kopp, but I don't think Mimbu's going to be coming back, unfortunately. I mean, we could have re-signed him as we have $31 million in the tank. I don't know, man. Vibes around the franchise ultra low right now. Which, to be fair, we actually spent all of that money, which I did not expect at all. But who did we sign? Nothing at all. What does that even mean? Oh, well, there you go. Re-sign Breece Hall. Re-sign Keanu Benton. Re-sign Perkins. Just wish we would have re-signed Mimbu. I don't know, though, if we're going to have enough money to give a big contract extension to Fernando. Let's just hope we have a good draft class to make me smile again. Oh, good receiver, but everything else sucks, man. It's just garbage. Here in 2030, vibes are relatively low, boys. Having to start a brand new right tackle who should be decent, coming off a Super Bowl loss. I just don't feel good. Not happy about it. At least Ronnie Hickman's a superstar X Factor after making one of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history that ended up not doing anything at all. I feel responsible for not capitalizing on that moment. But again, man, I just don't know what to expect. 99 overall, 26-year-old Mendoza is in a contract year on his 5th-year option. I am telling you, if we don't make it back to the Super Bowl this year with most of the band still together, I just don't know if he'll ever make it back, because we're going to start losing so much talent every offseason. We're not going to be able to afford to re-sign anybody. I don't even know if we're going to be able to afford to re-sign Mendoza. Let's just hope and pray the fellas are hungry and they're ready to rewrite their wrongs from the Super Bowl. Let's just hope to go undefeated. How about that? Brother, how are we going 14-3 and not earning a 1st-round bye? Because the freaking Chargers, we lost the 1st-round bye on a tiebreaker. That's disgusting. Because we lost to them week 1. That's rather disappointing. And I'll definitely take the number 2 offense once again. How about our defense? We kind of fell off after last year. Even Mendoza, a little backwards himself this year. A lot more interceptions than what we're accustomed to, although that's definitely his best complete completion percentage of his career. I mean, I don't know if that's MVP numbers, especially when you consider he only had 4 touchdowns on the ground. I'm sure whoever the Bengals quarterback is threw for 70 touchdowns. Breece Hall, at least he's getting better, so I'm kind of glad we gave him an extension. Now, through the air, Garrett Wilson is still putting up fantastic numbers. At least, though, we still have a few guys that can get to the quarterback. Jermaine Johnson, 15.5 sacks, fantastic. Benton, great. Sawyer Robertson, by the way, the ex-Baylor quarterback's taking over for Joe Burrow. He might probably win MVP. I don't know, though, because I think we did lead the NFL in passing touchdowns. Oh, actually, that's Michael Penix. What am I talking about? We're in second. Penix, I think, is going to win it, unfortunately. You never know, though. Let's see. Mendoza. Oh, man, he came in 5th. Now, man, it's Super Bowl or bust, because this could be his last chance to win a Super Bowl as a Jet. And we're just going to do it, man. We're just going to be crazy. We might lose to the Raiders here. They're 9-8, but they have a better overall team than us. I'm just going to simulate straight to the Super Bowl and hope to God, just like last year, once this simulation ends, we are still in the thick of it. Oh, no way. There's just no way that happened. Oh, I totally expected not to be in this thing, but we did it again. Holy crap, brother. Oh, we get a second chance, and you best believe my morale needed it. A close victory. Oh my God, all 3 games were super close. 4-point win over the Raiders, 6-point win over Sawyer Robinson and the Bengals, and 3-point win over the Chargers, the 1-seed Chargers who beat us week 1 away from home. I am so happy. Can we get our revenge from last year? This time on the Packers, who we did beat in the regular season by a singular point. Oh, guys, so Micah Parsons, Jordan Love, Nick Singleton's a monster, Edgerrin Cooper's a monster. We'll say, though, I don't think they're as talented as what the Giants were last year. Let's hope they don't make me eat my words, though. All right, this Super Bowl starting out on defense, which, can we please not give up points? Oh my God, defense coming out strong. Now, come on, surely we learned from last year. Not a single turnover, Fernando. Please. Going deep first play, yeet. Has a step. That's a perfect throw. Oh, hit him in the hands. Come down with it, Rondell. Oh, God. Nobody opens. Throw it away. Not gonna lie, kind of a nightmarish start here. Looks like we have a couple blitzers. If Mason Taylor can get open on this dig. Another drag. I throw the drag. Be safe. Rondell Moore, big hit. Another punt. And our defense, once again, coming up huge, but unfortunately, they punted the ball all the way down to the 2. Now, I wonder if there's like an issue if you see, like, all my players are dead. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but I'm really wondering if there's not another glitch in franchise mode, just like last year, where all your players just show up at the end of the season dead. I have progressive fatigue off. I have wear and tear off to try to avoid those problems. My players are still like, they're like tired. They have no stamina. I noticed some bad routes in last year's Super Bowl, and I'm wondering if that's the case. Like, there's like the players just not getting out of breaks, and it's because they have low stamina. It's just a bad game. Bad EA Sports. First, just get out of our own end zone. Little drag here to Mason Taylor. Got 4 yards. Oh, King is wide open. An incredible throw on a dime. King with the grab. Thought it was going to be a touchdown, but we take that. Huge play. Lock the frick in here, boys. Oh, bad guy. Real bad guy in my face. I'm going to dump it off. Let's get something. Actually lost 3 yards. I should have just thrown it away. Dumb man, dumb user, dumb quarterback, dumb guy. I'm an idiot. Dumb freaking Alabama hick, dude. God dang it, man. At least Mason Taylor's wide open for a first down and more. Come on. Little juke. Just outside the red zone. Can we actually not throw an interception here? I beg. Play action. Garrett Wilson, please. Good throw. On the run. Bang. Where was this last year? More of that, please. Can defense come out strong? One more drive headed into the second quarter. Yes, they do actually force a 4th down stop, which gives us incredible field position to open up this second quarter. Can we please, dear God, capitalize? Drop back. Well, I need to be careful. Breece Hall up the field, gonna take off with Mendoza. Just not enough stamina to break away. Gonna get Breece a little involved here, which I wish I didn't. Not gonna lie, if I don't get 6 yards here, I'm probably gonna go for it just like the Packers did. I gotta take advantage of this, man. Drag is wide open, blue throw, and it was still behind him. Now lock the frick in, boys. Have got to have this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Need one of these drags to get wide open. Mason Taylor, just sit on it. Don't drop it. Oh, I got scared. Got very scared. Gonna go deep here. Just kidding, probably not. Or do I make that throw? Just throw it away. Throw it away, Fernando. Like, even a field goal here would make me smile a little bit. Just want to make sure I take a 2-possession lead for the first time today. Which, Maybe in field goal range. Like the flat should be wide open. Okay, had two guys running the same route. Don't care though, got us the first. Garrett Wilson, do I make that throw? No, but I'm gonna throw it to 82? Who's gonna come down with it? Let's go! Smith with the touchdown. Massive laser. Arian Smith, you beauty. With pressure in his face. Don't know why he couldn't throw an accurate throw. First Super Bowl with pressure in his face that wasn't even that close to hitting him. But I don't care. As long as you make up for your mistakes, it's all that matters. A dime to give us a 2-possession lead. Can defense continue their magnificent half here? On cue. Jamie Sherwood, you beautiful human, gives us the football once again with magnificent field position in the red zone. Let's make this a 21-0 game. Be smart. Oh, be smart. Oh, I'm dumb. Great throw. Got a little hype there. I'm still happy. That would just have been a lot more, dramatic if they actually scored. But that's an insane throw from Fernando. I feel like since I'm playing with Fernando, I gotta throw the ball here. Even if I actually ran the ball for a touchdown first drive last Super Bowl, probably would have ended up winning the game. All went downhill after I threw it. Hopefully, I don't do the same thing this time. Actually throw a touchdown. Breece Hall, wide open. Thank God. It's a bloodbath. I want the ball back again. I'm not going to get it. They're going to score a touchdown. Are they not? Hopefully not. They get a field goal. That's fine. Now, we do get the football to open up the second half. Let's go for the kill shot. Okay, just kidding. Throw the freaking ball away. Again, man, just got to be careful. 3rd down and 10. Can somebody get open? Tight end is open. Shouldn't have lofted that. Mason Taylor still going to come down with it, though. I kind of want to throw a one-on-one ball to Garrett Wilson. I'm not going to, though. Not that crazy. Mason Taylor is wide open. No mistakes here. Garrett Wilson wide open. Give me 20 yards. A little bit behind him. Is the blue throw not good? I thought the blue throw was perfect. Am I stupid? Every time I throw a blue throw, it's bad. Either behind him, in front of him. Am I dumb? Let's see. Mason Taylor on the outside. Little open. First down. Got 9. No, let's bring a little fullback action here. Fullback dive. 2nd and 1. Move the chains. Let's score, big boy. Come on, Fernandez. This would be the clincher. Also, can make a big mistake. Not this time, though. The backup tight end with the grab. Robertson to extend our lead 28-3. Let's go, Willie. Getting the football back this time. 100% going for the kill shot. Going for the blowout. And with Mendoza, with the X Factor bazooka, should be able to throw the ball 15 yards extra down the field. Can chunk it deep to Garrett. Let's see. Was it worth it? He's running the route for me. Oh, no. Just don't be a pick. Oh, my. Oh, my, please. In stride. I thought he had bazooka. That's supposed to go 20 extra yards down the field. I'm entrusted. Save my old cortisol levels. Lower the stress hormones. Simulate to the end. Oh, God. Oh, yes. We did it. The New York Jets are Super Bowl champions. Fernando Mendoza gets revenge for last year's stinker in an absolute bloodbath. 42-10 over the Grassi posse. I'm sorry, Tom. Had to do it to ya. Beautiful, beautiful scenes here. Mendoza wins Super Bowl MVP, but fellas, he's only 27 years old and his career's just getting started. Although, with only 1 year left on his contract, I don't know if it's gonna be in New York. And look at this. He has 2 upgrade points. It's just such a dumb game, man. Like, why can't I use my upgrades? Oh, the bucket's back. If you know, you know. Just such a stupid, moronic game. Why can't I upgrade? But as we advance into the next week, how much salary cap are we going to have left? Negative. Now, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm assuming that's a good thing, because surely we re-signed our Super Bowl champion QB, right? Oh, good God. Oh, my goodness. 7 years, $558 million. Holy crap, one of the biggest contracts I've ever seen in my life. Brother, that's over $500 million. At the same time, give out a 3-year extension for $101 million to Garrett Wilson. I mean, goodness freaking gracious, dude. This Jets front office about put out $1 billion worth of contract extensions this offseason. So our brother is signed all the way through the 2037 season. Dude, his cap hit is worth over $90 million for the next 5 years. His cap hit is worth over $100 million in the 2034 and 2035 season. This is exactly why I told you, don't really expect this team, keep the core around way too much longer. No wonder we don't have any money to spend, so I think we're just going to go ahead and simulate past the draft. Another mediocre draft, unfortunately. And at least for now, the main band of brothers has stayed together. Few players are missing. I think Joe Tipman's gone. Why we have a backup X-Factor tight end, I don't know. Again, dumb game. I still feel like this team should be competitive enough, although our D tackle is just not looking good. But I still feel like this team's good enough to be competitive the next few seasons. Well, what we're going to do now, fellas, is go ahead and simulate to the end of Fernando's contract extension. And keep in mind, fellas, he's not even close to completing his career challenge yet, although that could change really fast. Actually going to stop it about a year before his contract runs out to see how things are looking, and not good. Not good. First of all, is he still even here? Holy crap, yes he is, dude. And he's still a freaking beast. He's so good that he has 7 points left over that stupid game won't let him use. Stupid, dumb, billion-dollar company. He's only 32, man, so he's probably gonna stay at 99 overall for a couple more seasons at least. And looking at some of the numbers over the last few years, I'm just curious to see if any of these seasons are good enough to win MVP. Maybe this 2034 year? How do you do on the ground? Nothing too fantastic. Now, it looks like on the offense, the only players to still remain is Crothers, the 7th round running back they drafted, and King, who is now a superstar. I think Felix as well is one of our first round picks at wide receiver, and maybe Fernandez? But the entire offensive line is gone, as you can tell, and they're quite terrible. What about defense? Oh my! The entire linebacker core is freaking X-Factors. Interesting. So Thomas is still here, still a superstar. Hickman's still here. Perkins, one of our first few draft picks that we had today. It's just crazy we have an entire X-Factor linebacker core. Now, time to get to the end of the season and see how many MVPs our guy won and see if he won any extra Super Bowls. So leaving off here in 2030. In 2031, did they go back to back? No, they didn't. And Sawyer Robertson wins NFL MVP. Starting to get a little nervous. 2032 goes to the Texans, and Dante Moore of the Saints wins MVP. Not looking good for Fernando right now. 2033, Raiders win it. Sawyer Robinson, another MVP for the Bengals. 2034, the Jets and Mendoza wins MVP. Big season here, as that gets us 2 challenges closer to our career objective today. Oh, what a big season this 2034 year could turn out to be. 2 more seasons though, maybe he already completed his career challenge. 2035, didn't make it back, and Sawyer Robertson wins NFL MVP. What about in 2036? Oh, we just saw that. But hey, man, not out of it just yet. It's this 2034 season kind of saved us. As now at the age of 33, he's still a 99 overall, and as you guys know, he still has at least 1 year left on his contract, so it's still probably another 3 seasons to potentially complete the challenge. And if this next season is Fernando's last year as a Jet, at least he's given it a fighting chance in the playoffs, as he led the NFL's #1 offense somehow. Fernando, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be at the tail end of your career high, 5,600 yards, 42 touchdowns. Those 10 interceptions, though, don't know if that's good enough to win MVP. But how about his receivers? JC Felix, decent numbers here. Let's see, man. Did he do it? Did he inch a little bit closer to completing his career challenge with an MVP? Yes, he did. I might be buying myself this $150 jersey. It's confirmed if you can win another Super Bowl, which isn't going to happen this year, as it looks like we ended up getting knocked out by the Steelers after beating the Texans 33-0. With that said, let's see if Fernando is even a Jet next year, because keep in mind, this was the last year of his massive 7-year, $500 million contract. But surely they gotta re-sign the MVP, right? So at the start of the 2038 season, is he still here? Of course he is. But now at the ripe age of 34, how long did he sign a contract extension for? Just another little calm, $250 million? He's literally gonna earn $1 billion in his career. That's crazy. So let's do it, brother. Let's see if he can complete his career challenge this year. Well, unfortunately, looks like no Super Bowl this year. Oh, and the offense took a pretty big step back, which means, oh my, definitely no MVP this year. Didn't even get MVP votes. That's crazy. Now, we'll say, boys, that he is at the point where even though he has a contract that's supposed to pay him $250 million, he can retire any given offseason. And I'll say it'll be nasty work if he retires just one shy of completing his career challenge, which it looks like Cam Ward retires, but I don't see no Fernando. Like, surely he didn't actually retire to leave $150 million just sitting there, right? Oh, that scared me. I mean, he's still a 99 overall, isn't he? Yeah, dude. Like, why is he going to retire still at the top of his game? Which, with it being at the point where he could retire any given offseason, I do want to check a few things. He is up to 57,000 career passing yards, pretty much 58,000, 502 touchdowns, and hasn't even thrown for 100 interceptions yet. Don't know, though, if he's going to be able to pass Tom Brady's all-time records, but what I do think he has already done by quite a large margin is went out and quite easily became the greatest passer in Jets history by far. Also got to mention, too, look at his teammates, man. Like, the best era in Jets history. The all-time rusher in Breece Hall, and his other teammate, all-time receiver in Garrett Wilson. I look at it, too. Jermaine Johnson, all-time sack leader. This is the best era in Jets history by far. Not even close. Would make it quite a bit better, though, if Fernando could win a third Super Bowl. Oh, God, boys. The franchise apparently is going downhill. Not really Fernando's fault. I mean, that's still incredible numbers. Just, again, don't know if he's going to have the numbers to win MVP. Doesn't even, barely comes top 10. As mentioned, dude, it's gonna be sad if he retires just one challenge shy of completing it all. Which, again, I think we're safe for at least another season. It's always scary to check, though, which we didn't have a single player go. But now the question is whether or not he signed a contract extension. Being 36 years old, still a 99 overall. Yep, he's back for the 2040 season. And just a nice little extra 85 mil in the bank. Although I will say that we see it happen a lot where there's 1 year on a contract like that and they just cut the player outright, which would be dumb for the Jets, considering he's been here his entire career and he's still considered the best quarterback in the National Football League. Would be stupid, but it is the Jets, so you never know. Into the new 2040 decade, he's still here, although, God, running back's terrible. And a bad feeling. This is going to be a bad season. When you don't have a good running back, you got a low overall running back, you're more than likely not going to have a good season simulation-wise. See what I'm saying, dude? Which is just crazy when you consider we're a 91 overall team at this point. See, the offense is diabolical. Not Fernando's fault. It just sucks because he's just not putting up the numbers to win an MVP. See, this is so bad, dude. Like 3.1 yards per carry. That's just nasty. I mean, you never know. Maybe he did sneak in an MVP, which he didn't. He didn't even. Oh, he did come top 10. Came 8th. I have a feeling, though, fellas, that this is where it is all going to end. And maybe he shocks us. Maybe he plays until 40. And we're still safe for now. Dante Moore retires. That could be a sign, fellas. Let's see, though. Still safe. Aw, just kidding, fellas. JK. Fernando calls it quits as a 99 overall quarterback after 15 incredible years in the National Football League. I think it is physically impossible for a player to play more than 15 years in franchise mode. Dumb game. He still was a 97 overall X Factor. Why are you retiring? You could have made an extra 250 million. But looking at these numbers, man, what a career. And it just sucks he couldn't have kept it going. And it also sucks that he barely missed out on completing his career challenge. Maybe if you just didn't throw this interception, pal. But still, don't think you can be too mad after putting up 66,000 career passing yards, 563 career passing touchdowns, and according to Madden 26, goes down as the second greatest player to ever live. Now, if you enjoyed the video, you can click right here to watch Arch Manning's journey from college to the pros to determine which quarterback prospect ended up with the better career.